Hello there folks, and welcome back to What's for Tea. It's lovely to see you again as usual, and thanks for popping over, and I do hope that I find you very well indeed. So here by popular request is my Slimming World Meals of the Week. As most of you know, I've been following Slimming World from January. I was a member back in 2012 to 2013 where I lost nearly 5 stone, but I left and I put half of it back on. So I started back in January of this year, and so far I've lost nearly another 2 stone. So yeah, that's crazy. So it does work. So feel free to skip forward because I'm just going to quickly tell you, how it works and what you do for those that don't know. So basically it revolves around free food or your free food list, and these are things that you can eat in abundance. So think veggies, fruits, pasta, rice, potatoes. Yep, pasta, rice and potatoes, and it's white potatoes, white rice. It's none of your sort of brown or better for you versions. So you've got your veggies, your fruits, your pasta, your rice, your potatoes, any lean meat and fish, and all of your mock meats as well, like your corn products. These are all completely free, which you can eat in abundance. On top of that, you've got your Healthy Extra A and Healthy Extra B. You've got 2 choices from your Healthy A list, and this can be a measured amount of milk, cheese, dairy type products. So you can have 2 of those per day in addition to all of your free foods. You've also got your B choice, which is your sort of bread products, and that could be a pita, bagel, slice of bread. So those are all free in addition to your free food list. And then on top of that, if that's not enough for you, you do get your Syns, and it's not Syns as in naughty, it's SYN, and it stands for Food Synergy. And you'll get 15 to 20 Syns to use per day, depending on what your starting weight is. I've got 15 Syns per day to use up, and you can use your Syns or your points on whatever you like, and you've got a handy app as well, which will tell you exactly how many Syns are in all the different foods. So yeah, you can use them in anything you like. A Mars bar, for example, is 11.5 Syns, so technically you could eat a Mars bar every day if you wanted. I tend to use my Syns on the meals that I eat, if I want some garlic bread, that type of thing. That's where I tend to use my Syns. If I don't have garlic bread or that type of thing, I don't really use many Syns because I don't really have that much of a sweet tooth, but they are there should you want to use them. You don't have to use them. Don't look at it as a goal, that you have to use them. They're just there if you need to use them. And I think that's why it works, because there's so much you can eat and nothing. You don't feel deprived, and you're never hungry as well because of all these free foods that you can eat. And that's why I think I managed to lose 5 stone the first time around, which is £70 or 31.7 kilos. And this time around, having started at the beginning of January, I've lost nearly another 2 stone, which is £28 or 12.7 kilos. So I'll just show you what I've eaten this week, starting off on Monday all the way through till today, which is Sunday. And all of this information will be in the description box underneath the video as well as a breakdown day by day, exactly what the ingredients were and how many Syns there were and all of that good stuff, just in case you want further reading. So without further ado, let me go and show you what I had this week. So on Monday, I had penne arrabiata, but I added chicken to it as well. I had some leftover chicken, so I threw that in because that is a free food, so why not? And it's a good source of protein as well. And this is one of the things I love about the Slimming World plan. You can have pasta, you can have rice and bread and potatoes and still lose stones and stones of weight. So this is my penne arrabiata here. So that's a tomato, basil and onion and garlic sauce, which is all free and speed food, with my chicken in there, which is obviously free, my Healthy Extra cheese on top, and I've used my Syns for 2 slices of garlic bread. I love garlic bread with pasta, as you'll have noticed in my normal meals of the week, so you don't have to stop having things that you like. Then moving on to Tuesday, I had smothered potatoes. I really fancied a jacket potato, so I seen this recipe on Pinterest and gave this a go. So it's 2 jacket potatoes, and those are completely free. For my cheese sauce, I used my Healthy Extra A and B cheese and milk. I added a wee bit of plain flour, which is 1 Syn, half a tablespoon of Flora Light, which is another Syn, and then a half teaspoon of mustard powder, salt and pepper, which are obviously all free. And then the wee side salad as well is completely free and speed food, and I thoroughly enjoyed this and will definitely be having that one again. Then moving on to Wednesday, I had a Chinese style chicken curry, and this is one of my go-tos on Slimming World. You know, it's just so easy to put together. You can have it with rice or noodles, or even, you know, have it with pasta if you like, or even potato. It's just delicious. So I used the Bachelor's low-fat chicken super noodles, which are 2 Syns, just for a wee change. I used the Mayflower extra hot curry powder, which is 3 Syns when you make it up. Obviously the chicken, the peas and the onions are all free as well. So yeah, just a lovely wee low Syn dinner, and very filling as well. Then moving on to Thursday was my cheeseburger pasta bake. Now this is Slimming World friendly. The only thing I have to adjust is the amount of cheese that I use, because I would normally double the cheese that I use for this recipe, but I'm trying to keep it Slimming World friendly, so I use my healthy extra A cheese allowance in this, but everything else is completely free. So the ground beef, the pasta, the mushrooms, the onions, and there's also tomato soup in there. Tomato soup is 4 Syns for the whole can, but in this portion it would work out at 1 Syn. And then moving on to Friday, I had sausages, another one that's Slimming World friendly, but you have to be careful on the sausages that you choose. Most low-fat sausages are absolutely fine. Obviously, depending on the brand will affect the Syn value, but these ones were 1 Syn each. So my potato wedges are Syn free. I used some parmesan on the top whilst they were roasting in the air fryer, so that's my healthy extra A allowance for my cheese. The peas are completely free, the carrots are free, and like I said, those sausages were 1 Syn each. So another wee low Syn dinner. Then moving on to yesterday, I had chili con carne. Can you believe you lose weight with all of this stuff? And I love a chili con carne. So you just have to make sure that you're using lean beef, or 5 or 3% minced beef. So my rice and my sweet corn and my spices were completely free. My chili, it was free, and then that's my healthy extra allowance of grated cheddar on the top, and when that melts into that, it is just delicious. And then moving on to today, I had chicken skewers. This was a recent find. The leader of our group actually posted this on her Instagram, and I just had to give it a go because it's right up my street. It's a kind of curry, kind of not a curry, but yeah, it was just so tasty. And these wee chicken skewers are from Iceland in the frozen section, and they've got loads of different varieties of these. These ones are the satay ones, and I also bought the salt and chili ones as well. So that's some chicken rice, which is 2.5 Syns. My curry sauce, which again is 2.5 Syns. The chicken skewers are 2 Syns each. So again, really low Syn dinner, and it leaves your Syns free for anything else that you might want to have. If you're sitting in front of the TV at night and you fancy a wee nibble, you can do that. But don't forget about all your free fruits and things as well, which you can also nibble on. And these were the chicken skewers here. Like I said, these were the satay ones, and you get 4 in the bag. And you know, there's lots of chicken on them as well. I don't reckon I could eat any more than 2 of these because there was loads of chicken on there, and then you get your rice and your sauce as well. But you can eat as many of these as you like, as I said, because they're really low Syn, and they've got loads of different varieties. They range from 0.5 Syn up to, I think, 3 Syns, depending on what the ones that you buy. So that was everything that I had this week, and I hope you found that interesting for those who've been asking to see a Slimming World version meals of the week. And a huge thank you, as usual, to the supporters of the channel over my Patreon page, and to the channel members here on YouTube as well. And for you all for watching and leaving your lovely comments, and for those that share the videos as well. It's all very much appreciated. I will put these videos up from time to time. They're not going to replace anything else, but I will throw them up occasionally just so that you can see what I'm eating, because I know that a lot of folk like to see what are you having. So that's typically what I would have. So I'm going to go off now and wish you a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll catch up with you on Thursday for our wee recipe, back on Saturday for our food shopping and bagging, or back on Sunday for our normal meals of the week. But whenever you choose to join me again, have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll catch you off as soon back here on What's for Tea. Bye now.